Hello, I am back to work on this background that I did for Fast Fun Friday number 2, and I just really, I hope you can see the shine on there from that copper powder, and it changed colors from the red copper to more of a golden copper or a copper. And then there are areas where it's shiny from the acrylic paint and other areas where it's still more matte from the black gesso. So it's got a lot of cool texture going on. And then I left the outside edges without black gesso, and that just accepted that acrylic paint really well. So I think my plan is, I cut the middle out of this paper plate, and I'm going to use this as sort of a mask on this side of the page. And I've just grabbed some distress paint in dried marigold, and I'm going to make myself a spot here where I can put a face. So I'm just going to, I'm flying by the seat of my pants as per usual, just using a makeup sponge, and I'm going to try and hold this so that, wonder if, nope. Alright, and it doesn't matter if this doesn't end up being a perfect circle. I just want to try to get a mask going here and lighten this up over here, because I'll end up going around the outside of the circle with something else to soften it anyways. So I'm just gonna, I may have to do a couple layers here to build up the color. Really got off over here. I'm going to just take a baby wipe and kind of clean up that edge a little bit. And like I said, I'm not going for a perfect circle, just a masked area. And I would like it fairly smooth. I'm not sure if I can get this fairly smooth, but I'm going to try. Alright, I'm going to dry this and then see if I can get another layer on here without the first layer lifting on me. I'm just going to try and soften these edges a little bit first here. Just going outside the circle just a tad with the sponge to soften the edge. Almost out of paint. And then my craft mat. I really don't mind this texture. Maybe I'll just leave it without another layer. I'm losing my bits of my sponge. So I like the way that's kind of coming through. I might just break it up a bit. This is just a wet baby wipe. It's all experimental for me every day. I very seldom know how things are going to go or what I'm going to do. I'm all about try it, see what happens. What's the worst that could happen, right? I just wipe it off and try something else. Or turn the page. It's just a journal. It's not going in a museum or anything. Just for me and you. Looks like a big moon. Maybe I should be doing a moon instead of a face, huh? Or a man in the moon face. Not what I was really thinking about, but... But what I was thinking about might not be what's going to happen, because I kind of like that. But to put a girl's face on there, I don't think that would look very good. It would look like she had some kind of a skin issue. Alright, so I'm rethinking this already. So we're really going to go intuitive now, and I'm going to take the inside circle and mask off. Where do I want to go? Let's mask off up here. And then I'm thinking about this. I had this crushed olive because I was thinking about going around the outside of this when it was going to be a face with this. So let's just go around the outside of this circle with this color. This turned out looking more off-white than it does dried marigold. This is a new bottle. I got to get it flowing here. There we go. I'm just going to wipe this sponge off on my baby wipe. Get most of that color out. And just going to try this. Just kind of go in a circle here. Circular motion around here and see how it looks. Go up into that corner a little. Yeah, everything's really subdued on this dark, dark background. Really changes the appearance of those distress colors. Boy, I'm getting a lot of... I'm going to do the same thing I did around the outside of the other one, but on the inside of this one, just to soften that hard line. Ended up losing some of my paint when I closed the book. Alright, well that's a start. I don't know where I'm going to go with this, but that's a start. So now what to do next is kind of a mystery to me. I think this is just going to stay abstract. I think so. So I think I'm going to maybe just grab some stencils maybe. This whole binder ring idea is not good because I end up having to take everything off to get to the one that I want anyway. I had everything in a 3-ring binder, and then I got tired of pulling that out. I'm thinking these masks might be cool in there. So then I just grabbed a binder ring and put the stencils that I use most often on the binder ring so that they could hang just right here above my work table, and I don't like that either. So, right, let me move this out of the way for a second. I'm wondering, no, the mask would have to go here, right? And the stencil here. I like those ones for this. That way, I think. So now where are the matching masks? Okay, so that's for inside the circles. So I think I'm going to use black around them. I might try still the stencil in this one though. And I may just go with black again. Then I think inside of here I'm going to use the more open stencil. Okay, that's that. Now I think I want more green out here. I don't know what this is going to do. I guess we're going to see, aren't we? Going to stop here for a minute and be back when I have an idea, because right now I don't have an idea. Okay, I have a plan. Looking at that stencil, I thought, what if those swirls were her hair? So I do have a face after all. I think you can see I just kind of chalked it in. So that'll just kind of be my guide, and she's sort of looking at the figures on the other page. So that's my plan. That's as far as I got. There's got to be more going on over here. There's probably a quote or some words or something that will tie this together. I'm not quite sure what it is yet, but I'm going to work on the face, I think, in just a little bit. Time to take a break. Okay, I'm gonna work on her face. I'm just going to get her sketched in here with pencil. Maybe not. Maybe she needs, I think she needs some color on there. First, I reached into the depths of my old acrylic paints. I have medium flesh. We're just going to go with that initially. switching all our features back on again. That's okay. I'm just going to get some face color on her face. I kind of wanted the background to show through, so I might just get this on and then wait a couple minutes and dab some off. I'm going to take a dry brush and smooth out the color somewhat. I'm going to use some flow medium and just side load a smaller brush. I'm going to load it with the flow medium and then side load it into my flesh color. You see it's on half of the brush. And that way I can just kind of get a smoother outline here. Walk it across a little bit. And just a hint of a line on that side. And go for a pen. I'll start with the 03. These are micro perm. They work pretty good over other media. So, alright, I'm gonna trust myself here to, these swirls right here are great eyebrows. So I'm gonna go under there and get her eyes on here. Okay, I added a couple of little rub-on sayings. This one says, let's put on our paint and powder. So I want to add a little bit more color to her lips. And I think I'm just going to mix some of this persimmon that's already on there with a tiny little bit of gouache to lighter color as the highlight. It's too light. I mean, it's too thin. That's good. I'm pretty happy with her face overall, I think. She needs just a little bit of a shadow under her eyelids. I'm just going to put a little of the water-soluble graphite in there. And I'm just going to activate that. Give it a little watery looking. Perfect. Oh, lost it, that one. Oh, now I need to go around her hair with something. What do I want? I think I'm just going to doodle with my Posca pen. I think that's what it needs. Where is it? Here. That's good. Now over here, I'm going to do something similar, but I have that shadowy outline, so I'm not real sure how I want to approach it, but I'm just going to go for it. I think I'm going to do something like that. Okay. See how that just instantly makes that even more of a focal point. Now I'm thinking around these edges, I'm just going to use this journal block and do that. something in between these lines. It could just be a simple line, I suppose. Or maybe little swirls to kind of mimic her hair. Little swirls it is. I think everybody's dry here. Still thinking this needs something. I think I'm going to just give one side of this sort of a highlight. Just that much. Now look at that marker spitting right there. Doggone it. Almost to the end and the stupid marker decides to spit. Oh well. What are you gonna do, right? Okay. I'm calling this done. Mostly because I'm tired of working on it. So it's done. It's done. Okay. That's it, kids. I mean, nothing's ever perfect. And that's okay, because like I said, it's my book. It's my art. And if I'm okay with it, then I'm okay with it. I hope you like it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Share it with somebody else who might like it. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd be grateful if you did so. Remember, every Friday I do Fast Fun Fridays. And I'm giving you short little 15-minute or less videos of tips, techniques, backgrounds, fast little things you can do with your mixed media in your journal or on a canvas or whatever I come up with for that Friday. And so join me every Friday, and in the meantime, go make some art. Bye.